Pues capítulo 8, Instituto Riverside. O sea, volvemos al Instituto Riverside, supongo que ya no como paciente. Ni prófugo. Este es el hospital donde estuvimos hace unos cuantos capítulos.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient.
Bueno, tenemos una visión, claro. O sea, que realmente no estamos siendo nosotros el protagonista del juego, sino a través de los ojos de otra persona. Capitán Fitzroy, que es el que nos trajo.
Of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
Claro, este es el prota, pero ahora somos la tía.
He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Tengo que ver su historia médica, leer sus síntomas, de dónde ha salido.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Sí, claro.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes.
Hay unas pocas pelusas en el aire, ¿eh?
Glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Let's stay professional, if you will.
Y tengo que ver su historial.
Show me his file.
That
No tendrá, claro, si es recién llegado.
possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Pues ya está, no sabemos más.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Vamos a ver, examinar al
Very
paciente.
well. I'll examine him.
Vale.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Huele regolinchi.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia.
Petechia.
Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Va a tener la solitaria.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Habrá que llamar al colega.
You're
Al doctor
almost
Fuller,
right,
este que se
Dr.
parece a Hugo Strange.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Tiene algo en el vientre, el estado de sus extremidades es preocupante, sufre una grave deshidratación.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Obvio.
Whatever it is, this
Tiene algo dentro que
man
debería
has
estar
something
ahí. Hay
inside
que
him
operarlo lo
that
antes
shouldn't be
posible.
there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
Está preñada de
You know,
Cthulhu.
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull.
Así va a ser como un cascarón vacío, en plan.
These sticky rings grow gnawing at his fingertips.
Es como
What can
un...
be happening?
algo creado
I'm sure you'll find
artificialmente
an explanation.
para contener algo.
You have
No
to.
sé si me explico.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Claro, como las
That
criaturas
doesn't
marítimas,
explain his
claro.
condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him
Sí,
with
sí.
the best available
Lo que
care.
a todos.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Vale, los síntomas que preocupantes. Nunca he visto nada parecido. Lo está convirtiendo en un monstruo. No, vamos a ser un poco más neutro.
Limbs, his body temperature. I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You
Un poco
are a
Mortadelo
brilliant
también, ¿no?
physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man,
Sí, el larguirucho
this
con
man
las gafas, la
has the
calva,
attributes of
el cuello alto de la
some kind of
camisa.
animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses
Qué
me.
vacilón, el
Your
calvo.
reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Pues muy bien. Ahora no me cuentes tu puta vida ya. Pesado.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will
Ah, que
only
te calles la
ruin my
boquita, guapa.
reputation
Así en
even
resumen.
greater.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Los historiales escondidos, nadie ha hablado de crímenes por ahora.
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us, and I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Vale, nos podemos mover ya, sí. Nuevo objetivo. Entrar en la consulta del Fuller. Vamos a investigar un poco todo también, ¿sabes? Porque habrá cosas por ahí que nos puedan interesar.
The answers must
Esto
be
nada.
hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning.
Madre mía,
I
tú.
had to bother Mrs.
Todo pecas, la
Donovan
tía.
again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Vale, no parece que haya aquí nada para los hipotérmicos estos.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's a
Vamos a hablar con alguno.
Watch out for the water,
And she
Doctor.
still says nothing to that old witch doctor.
Cocina. Esto es una enfermería.
Doctor, please. My chest.
Sala de espera. Almacén.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Vale, él siempre lleva su llave.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Ha subido el nombre
A
del
man has
sótano.
been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Vale. Consulta, a ver. Del Fuller este de los cojones. Administración. La boiler room, que es
I don't have
el
any
cuarto
business in the
calderas.
boiler room.
Aquí.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Vale, tenemos que conseguir abrirla de alguna forma.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Vale, farmacia.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the
Si el
moment.
tío tiene la llave encima y la tenemos que conseguir, ¿cómo cojones lo hacemos?
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Pues buena pregunta, amigo. A ver, quita, pringa.
We're running
Quita.
I know,
out
Doctor.
once again.
Can't-
Donovan. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Barbitúricos. Droguita. Esta no habla.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. Hay fever. What's
Rinitis.
he doing here?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Vale, vale, a ver. No, va a ser que no.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Vale, como creo que hemos cogido algo ya, en teoría valdría, ¿no?
His binds left bloody wounds.
Bueno.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
Que se como un Big
I'll
Mac.
prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Vale, este ya estaría.
Dr. Colden.
No, este no me habla.
She's a witch, an old hag.
Aquí nada.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
No, ya lo hemos hecho.
Dr. Colden?
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
Vale, aquí igual hay cosas para coger. Si en la cocina nos queda.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
En principio, por ahora, al menos no. A ver, esta es con la que hemos hablado antes.
The key to the boiler room is missing. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Tendríamos que tener alguna de las llaves, pero no, las dos que hay no me deja. O sea, las dos que hay no, las dos que faltarían.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Doctor, those people need you at the door.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Ya, pero eso ya está hecho.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Llegar a través de la oficina de administración. Vale, que el despacho está ahí, vale, vale. La puerta que nos queda por mirar. Ahora voy para allá, ¿eh? Quiero echar un ojo a todo todito antes de... Este es el despacho del colega. No me deja, vale. Sale de la puta nada la tía.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
¡Qué borde! Vale, distrae a Donovan y corta el agua. O sea, no podemos entrar por ahí. ¿Cómo la distraigo? Pues cortando el agua, supongo, de alguna forma.
Everybody says it. She's a witch. an old
Bueno, el agua supongo que será en la esta de calderas que hemos visto
and
antes.
I'm the one who pays.
Pero necesitaríamos la llave de la movida de calderas.
It's so unfair.
Vale, o sea... El baño de hombres. Cuarto de calderas, pero no tenemos la llave.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to
Tengo que
get the
encontrar la llave
key
si
if I
quiero
wish to get
librarme de
rid of
Donovan.
Donovan.
Ya, pero... O sea, tendremos que igual pedir a alguien o...
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Vale.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
Ah, mira, esta es la
I'm
pregunta.
looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory.
La llave está en la oficina del dormitorio del pabellón B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
La oficina del dormitorio del pabellón B. Claro, el pabellón B, o a cojones era, pero una oficina. Como que era en el otro pabellón. Pero dormitorio solo hay ese, ¿no? No, igual este. No, pero es el mismo. La oficina. Ah, igual esto se refiere a oficina. Ahí está. Vale, la llave del cuarto de calderas, la tenemos.
All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Cuarto de calderas era... Aquí. Vale. No tenemos chicha.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Necesitamos una puta herramienta, ¿en serio? ¿En serio? Vale, a ver. Antes... Estaba aquí el tío frega... Había un tío aquí fregando antes. Sí, el váter este. ¡Ja, ja! Pájaro. Pájaro.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth.
Vale, el agua cortada. No siento culpable. Vale, o sea, tenemos que hablar con la otra. Se siente culpable, por eso la menciona. ¿Dónde era? ahí a la derecha.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the
Alguno habrá.
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Vale, consultar diario. Entrar en la consulta. Vale, o sea que hacemos lo que... Además lo pone ahí, block P. ¿Dónde era el puto despacho, tío? Ay.
The last.
Vale, podemos entrar porque la pava ya no está. Perfecto. Pensaba que igual había que hablar con ella o yo qué sé.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Vale, es un puzzle.
I've unlocked something.
La nave blanca, como el relato en cuestión del señor Lovecraft. Aquí hay un gramófono. Espera, aquí quiero observar primero lo que hay alrededor. Armario, nada.
The Stendhal syndrome.
Libro.
Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
No parece que podamos coger nada más.
Conclusions. Session.
Sarah Hawkins.
Patient. Sarah Hawkins.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Esto es como lo de las investigaciones del otro. Un zapato que hace ahí.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about
Sarah
Sarah
Hawkins.
Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
No, el zapato ese supongo que será en algún momento.
Abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Está el capitán aquí del barquito, ¿eh? Joder, no encuentro la pista ahora. Aquí. La propia pista es la conversación.
Fitzroy and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Deben seguir escondidas a plena vista. Ahora sí es el zapato.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Parcialmente quemado, ¿sabes? Está hecho puta mierda.
I must go back to the basement.
Vale, pues entonces tenemos que bajar al ala de psiquiatría. Vale. Supongo que será por la puerta que antes no nos dejaba. Esa de ahí. Súper agradable el sitio, ¿eh? Se ha dado un buen rollo de 3 pares. Perfecto para los loquillos. Puedo entrar por una, puedo entrar por la otra. Hostias.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
¡Qué cabrón! Me deja endrogado.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Nos va a mochar.
Talk, filthy thief. Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
No he hecho nada malo. Lo lamentaré, no puedo todavía. Elocuencia maestro no tenemos todavía.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
Nope.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me.
Eso es verdad.
You might
Si
need
es una
my
librería,
help.
eso ya te da un plus. Claro.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the
Volvemos
Hawkins
a la
mansion.
mansión.
Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.